So I'll get a chair.
Just grab this bit. Let me get the stand too.
Yeah.
Who's that in the middle?
À cô, 你好。
Oh, that's what I thought. Oh, Saka, hey. Curry, you look young. Look like a...
快点厉害了，快点厉害，你还有吗？
Hi, hi. Now. Are we supposed to see everybody? I only see a few people. Oh, Saka.
Hey, where's Steve? I can move it over a little bit. Like this, is that better?
Right, we're going to give people a few more minutes before joining.
Hi, cô.
Hi. Sao mấy bạn con vậy thành cho Curry nhỉ?
And of course, I don't think Henry's gonna get on.
Ajin.
And I was looking to see where he's at right now, and he's out.
Ajin. Waryong.
Oh.
Waryong.
Jim, you're on mute. Jim, you're on mute.
I don't see Jim's picture.
I'm at the top left. Hi, Leong.
Hey. Hi.
Yeah, 顶摆看到你是日本。
这久无看。
Right, 这久无看 Yeah.
Hi.
你妈妈刚好 join us.
我妈妈无。
Oh, okay.
无法度。
I know, I understand.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Có.
Huh?
Hey.
Oh, I don't.
Hey, sao vậy? Hey.
Are you supposed to see everybody at the same time, or just who is speaking and will pop out?
No, there are too many people, so you can scroll to the right. Arrows on the left and right.
Oh, okay.
Go to the next page.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
So they only have a picture on the top row, and then have a big one. For my screen, it's like it. The lower is the big screen, and then the top is the small screen.
I think you're on the speaker view. You may want to go to the gallery view.
Oh, this one right here.
Top.
You say I was on speaker view?
It's nice to see how many people.
Hi, Johnny.
I should find a cable that connects the
monitor.
Yeah, to the
I know because I'm asking them questions.
Too late.
Can they check email on their computers?
Where's Joe? Okay.
And they can Zoom from that.
How do
So
I?
that's how I do it. I forward the email to mom's email account and then I.
Joe, do you have
But I don't
albums to
have
play?
Zoom.
You just need the login.
Website.
I don't think you have to have,
Yeah, so.
unless they have the.
Try your Acer. No. And don't forget HDMI cable.
都拿什么？从这里，从这里，那边没有开。我定了。
I might be inside for that.
Huh?
That might be inside for it.
Oh, yeah, it could be.
What?
Pink. And it's not slow. Putting the TV, the television.
Like we did our house.
Yeah.
Like when we showed you our house in Tennessee. We put it on the big.
Make sure you go A side, and shake my cable.
Yeah.
Very not more.
But right now you're doing up, right?
Huh? Yeah.
You're not
No, but you could put it on the big TV. It's better, easier to see.
Oh.
Yeah, easier to see.
会介绍。
Yes.
没有上那。你不快点来了。那放音得好，我进。你数的。
Yeah, program. 四點，4點啊！
你找我4點啊！
很凶呢個。
Hello? Can you hear me now?
You can tell because this isn't lighting up.
Yep.
People can hear me now, right?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, all right. Sorry about that. All right, first, I want to thank everyone who's able to join us today. We know attending a service via Zoom is a first for many of you, and it's first for us too. So appreciate you making the extra effort. So, and speaking of Zoom, if you have any problems like I just did with my microphone, we have asked our cousin Tammy Tao to help be a moderator today. So feel free to send her a chat via chat if you have any problems. We'll go over how to use chat today for those of you who are not familiar with using chat. Before I hand it off to Tammy for a few words on using Zoom. Also want to say that we want to keep the service today informal, so and open. So feel free to express stuff and feelings and reactions anytime via chat, if you like. Tammy is going to mute everyone between the different sections. If you can see that the program, or hopefully you see the program today. We have a lot planned that Alice and Jim put together. So during each of the sections, Tammy will mute all, but feel free between the sections if you want to unmute and if you have something to say. For those of you that would like to follow along with the program, I put a direct link here. So you could go to the memorial. So hsyfamily.org, if you go there. If you click on program, you go bring up the program directly, so you can follow along as we go through the service today. Okay. Anybody have any questions on that? Great. At the end of the program, for those of you that want to hang out and chat, we also have breakout rooms created so you can break into smaller groups and chat. We'll talk about how to do that at the end of the program as well. Finally, before we get started, and I'll hand it off to Tammy for a little Zoom tutorial, I want to give all the credit to Alice and Jim for putting together this virtual service. Alice is the emotional and the creative director, and Jim is the artistic director. I'm just IT support here. If things go well, you can thank them. Anything goes wrong, you can go ahead and blame me for the technology. So without further ado, I'm gonna hand it over to Tammy, and she'll go through some of the Zoom. For those of you who are very familiar with Zoom, sorry about the delay, but we have a lot of people who are not too familiar, so we want to make sure people are comfortable. So Tammy, go ahead and go through a few words.
Okay. So we'll just really quickly share, when you click on your Zoom call, for those of you who aren't too familiar, you should have a toolbar at the bottom. Mostly we just want to, if you want to go in speaker view so you can see who's presenting during the program, or in the bottom left is the mute button. So like Joe said, in between each section, I'll mute everybody. But if you want to say something in between, feel free to unmute yourself to speak. And then there's also a chat function next to the bright green box. If you have any problems, you can send me a message and I can try to help you sort it out. Otherwise, we're going to try to keep everyone muted since there's a lot of people here, and we'll get Joe and Jim and Alice's program going.
All right. Thank you, Tammy. So we're going to start now. So first we're going to start, and I'll start sharing. We'll start with Cody, was Jim's son. Cody followed Ama's footsteps in picking up the piano when he was young. He misses her deeply, and this is his tribute to her musical legacy.
Joe, we can't hear. I think you need to.
Yes. Technical difficulties. All right, here it is once more. I need to share sound. Thank you, Cody. So now we're going to next go through. Auntie Wanda is going to give a little remembrance. Auntie Wanda is the youngest and the only sister of Dad among 5 other brothers. She lived with us when we were very young and babysat us. And Ako is warm and cheerful and always greeted us with a big smile and hug. We can always count on her to be there for us. Oh, I forgot to share the slide. Hold on. There. So Auntie Wanda is going to say a few words in Taiwanese about Mom and her time that she spent with us.
Want me to start now?
Yes, please.
Should I start now?
Go ahead, Ako.
When I was 我早上开始咧写一寡含字色 ，That's Deborah。我就感觉我袂记起来，我讲到尾较感觉讲哦，阮实在是住足久，我还没住足久。有一点，伊个伊名号做 Deborah， 恁可能唔知影，伊甲我讲伊安怎开号迄个名 Deborah。因为伊最爱一个电影明星，我唔知恁知，还佫会记住 Deborah Curl。Do you know her? Yeah, but she liked her so much, so she picked up her name. That's why she become Deborah. Okay. 好啊，我第一摆看到字说是伊甲二哥伴奏吼伴奏，伊伫迄个大学毕业演唱的迄个音乐会内底字说甲伊伴奏，我迄阵就感觉讲哦，真正好一对安尼，一个唱歌一个弹piano，所以我的第一摆印象对字说就是讲伊真牛，佫了佫去参加因的订婚，伫因的厝，伫迄个台北树林，有若无讲含伊足熟呀，了甲因结婚了，较了较熟。嘛，佮因结婚，因是伫凤山结婚，阮厝的所在遐结婚，了因搬去台南。你若知影讲台南就台湾，我就佫伫迄个高中，所以我就含因无啥物啥做伙。一定甲迄个我开始读大学去台北的时阵，迄阵二哥甲二嫂也拢搬去伫台北，佫伫迄阵阿生、阿仁、阿文甲阿丽斯。我想迄个阿琪还袂出世咧，我会记得，因为二嫂迄阵大巴肚，我会记得捌送伊去迄个火车，我看伊好。佮行甲足紧，我讲二嫂你有大巴肚，佮会行较紧，所以我就有迄个印象。我伫因遐住，我伫台读第一年了，了就讲要去，有若是搬去含二哥二嫂因通去住，因为因若有3个囡仔会使甲因斗帮忙。迄阵阿仁差不多5岁，阿文3岁，阿丽差不多2岁，迄个中间，所以。因逐日含因拢做伙，甲因有需要帮忙的。我敢若会记得一项，就是因若咧洗身躯，即3个囡仔拢，尤其阿仁甲阿文2个拢足搞怪。我若甲因下入去打迄个打塔，一个就走出来，所以拢会记得一直踮遐咧喐因2个要洗身躯，所以迄个印象足深。了迄个。我伫遐转迄个大学1年了，我有4年，到尾迄3年就搬来含因做伙住，一直甲我出国去美国的时阵，1966，迄年我出国了，较离开因呀，所以我含因 因啊甲囡仔拢总有3年做伙，啊伫遐大诶时阵，我有做一寡代志啦，煮饭啥，大部分拢是二嫂煮，但是有家己嫂学一寡煮饭诶技术吼，技术吼，二嫂伊就在煮菜，伊拢安尼足有，伊做代志拢足有规矩，逐项拢爱安排好好势，连要煮菜，伊若要煮3项菜，爱一项拢款好好，啊款了啊下伫边啊，啊较搁款第2项菜，啊搁款第3项菜，我感觉迄个方法足好，我有家己学出来。我即马咧煮饭，有哪是拢学着伊安尼创的，拢爱逐项拢家己款好好，啊，才会开始煮。所以，互我受足济好的所在啊，学足济好的习惯。啊，二嫂搁一点，伊普通是真点，无啥物会讲话讲大声，嘛佮伊若含你讲甲足心实的时阵，又若会笑甲哈哈叫安尼，所以佮一点我会记哩，伊足爱看迄日本杂志，日本的迄个若像housewife 吼，家庭妇人的迄款杂志，啊，我会记哩伊若迄个杂志来先好，伊就先摕去，啊，就坐伫遐看甲拢了，较要做别项代志，所以我足有印象迄个记忆吼。啊，迄个来到美国了，我就读册，啊了我结婚，迄阵啊，含因就伫台湾甲美国，啊无啥物联络，因为无像即马电话啥遐尼利便，所以就有无啥物，就失去联络。甲因到尾甲了因较大汉的时阵来要搬去 Buffalo， 迄阵啊，较搁有迄个含因搁联络去。啊，我会记哩，阮有含姑丈2个做伙赛车去 Buffalo 去看因。啊，迄阵啊，二哥甲二嫂伫开一间餐馆，啊有哪真艰苦，二嫂有哪迄个爱当帮忙啊，囡仔伫遐有当啊伫遐帮忙安尼。阮迄阵啊是住伫 Philadelphia 惠城，所以要驶去遐驶到 Buffalo， 有哪爱驶一点钟的，所以我会记得有去，毋知去1摆啊2摆，所以这就是个这迄个伫美国的时阵第一摆含因见面的，就是伫遐啊。了，伊有一个时阵，因也有去含五嫂，迄个第5个哥哥，因若住一时啊，因迄阵伫 Maryland， 因若来遐的时阵也捌去含伊住一时啊。啊，阮迄阵啊伫惠城，迄阵啊要去看因，就较紧。我会敢若有迄个印象，讲阮捌去遐找因安尼。啊，二嫂人真，我记中就伊是真温柔啊，真什么 ？How do I say？ 真掂啦，袂讲安尼爱大声讲话啥物话。伊普通你看到头去，我的印象嘛是感觉讲哦，伊个性足严足歹安尼，因为伊拢无啥物咧笑。其实伊外口若像真严肃啊，马古伊也真够会讲话啊，你若含伊讲起来，当讲甲真心实安尼。啊，来到加州了，阮有当若去，迄阵啊三哥三嫂因若搬来伫加州，阮迄阵啊去，啊因若为Buffalo佮搬来安那海。来到加州了，阮就可能逐年拢会见1摆。拢会去若去找，拢会找三哥三嫂，也是二哥二嫂，啊，甲迄个阿仁阿文的，拢诶印象拢逐年拢有见面。啊了，迄阵啊，Johnny Jeremy Tammy 以后较生，所以我无啥有印象。伊头去迄 迄一摆伫Buffalo遐伊有去看着无，我都无印象，可能无。敢若阿 Johnny 甲 Jeremy 迄阵啊较细汉有下面见面安尼尔。啊，二说伊爱读书吼，像我拄仔讲过，爱弹 piano， 教 piano， 因伫厝里教 piano， 嘛佮伊是伫迄个淡水遐伫学校咧教，所以我还没住伫台北的时阵，伊有当拢就有哪着爱一礼拜内底一摆两摆爱去坐火车去教，所以有哪迄阵啊也是真济工作，安尼有哪真无闲安尼。所以我有迄个机会会当下面做伙住一点啊，正确想想的，二嫂含我实在是住有哪，因为安尼真正住做伙，有哪住有一段时间，所以，互我若想着，就搁愈少年伊，啊，我正若家己安静起来时，我搁会想着含二嫂咧讲话的情形安尼，啊。我有一摆，伊搬去到青农的时阵，我有一摆含三嫂，阮赛车去找伊。迄摆可能是上尾一摆伫遐有下面好好讲话啊，阮有好好去佚佗，所以我也是真 lucky 哈，真lucky， 要安讲幸福啊，就是我家己一个查某囡仔，啊有5个哥哥。啊，无姐姐，大人拢讲啊，你拢无姐姐。嘛久我有遮个阿嫂，遮个过来阿嫂，因拢真疼我，所以毋若讲无阿姐，我有阿嫂，啊，搁有加遐阿姐，啊，大家拢因为因较济岁，拄仔来的时阵，我搁较细汉，我拢感觉因若像家己的迄个妈妈安尼，我妈妈较济岁啊，有哪较早过身，所以，互我愈感觉讲足少年，迄个足感谢遮个阿嫂一个一个。我即马5个阿嫂内底，大汉阿嫂也无伫个啊，二嫂也即马走，即马还佫有3嫂，4嫂也无伫，还佫一个5嫂，所以希望会当下面一直拢会当继续有联络，啊，大家人拢含遮个囡仔是无问题，遮个囡仔含阿姑拢真熟啊。伊拢知影阿姑真关心，听有当无咧甲风险，doing too much 有哪有啦吼，所以 sorry about that。所以呀，要安怎讲？二嫂希望你伫天堂会当好好安息，继续照顾你的细囝伫世上，阮逐个人。希望有一日咱大家会当搁见面，好，再见。
Okay，多谢阿哥，多谢。Thank you, Auntie Wanda. Okay, thank you. Now we're gonna go through. Let me remember to share this time. We're going to go through the timeline that we put through, that Alice actually put through for the most part. Alice, you want to mention a little bit about the timeline on shefamily.org? You can go there and contribute yourself, but this is a small snippet of the timeline on the website.
Okay, yeah, so we actually put this together last minute. I think I just gave it to Joe about 10 minutes ago. So it's not a complete thing. We just chose some of the pictures that we thought that maybe we have people attending that they would like to see a mom. Now it's an ongoing project on memories.net. If you go on the website we created for mom, if you just click on the timeline on the top tab, it'll take you directly to the timeline site, which is a separate site. From there, you can view. You don't have to register. You can read. But if you want to add a photo or if you want to post or make a comment, you'll have to register. there's no fee, but you know, if you want to interact with it, you do need to input an email. So that's going to be something that we're going to be doing ongoing, because we haven't gone through all the mom's pictures yet. So we did the best we could to kind of give you an overall sense of her life. And so I think it's about 5 minutes long.
Okay, so this is the website that Alice was referring to, memories.net. Hope you guys can see it. So you can, as Alice was saying, you can all right. Now I need to be able to, okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna go through the slides, that movie that Alice put together. It's sharing, right?
That I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow skies are blue. That you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find over
Alice just finished uploading that 5 minutes before we started. So she was working hard at the airport. She actually had to fly out today. So kudos to Alice for pulling it out at the last minute. So now we're gonna go through a poem. It's gonna be read by Astrid. Let me bring that up. So give me a second. And I will share. So Astrid Liu. So Mom and Auntie Astrid were classmates in Taiwan. They lost touch for many years until they happened to meet by chance in the States, and they remained close friends since. One special bond was the Japanese they spoke together to one another. And so Astrid's gonna read a couple of poems for us.
もろともに哀れと思え山桜、花よりほかに知る人もなし。
And this painting is actually by Mom, and which Alice thought went very well with this poem.
今はただ思い絶えなんとばかりよ。人づてならで言うよしもがな。
It's another painting by Mom as well. A poem by Fujiwara no Machismasa. Next, we are going to share. So give me a second while I bring up the video that, again, Alice worked hard putting together. So this is going to be a video about the interment that we had on Christmas Eve. Give me a second.
Joe, I think Matthew Ruthen's up next, isn't it?
Oh.
No,
No?
he's right.
Oh,
He's okay.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, it's the interment. Are you looking at the program, Jim? All right, so I'm gonna share. So Jim actually wrote this. It's a little introduction. It was a cloudy day at the top of Rose Hills where Mom was laid to rest. We cried, we laughed, and we celebrated her life. It then turned rainy and windy as we drew to a close, fittingly blowing us to Dad's place. The Chinese name has a character wind, Li De Feng. So, oops.
So before you start, Joe, we set this music to a song that's called A Thousand Wind Blows. It was actually Uncle Howard that told us about this song. And we found a Japanese version. Actually, there's two versions in the song. So we thought it was appropriate since Mom's name has wind and it was blowing really hard right after the service. It wasn't even in the weather forecast to have any wind. So we thought this song would match the video well.
Absolutely, it was a special day. Yeah, unexpectedly, it was perfectly sunny the day before, perfectly sunny the day after, but that one day was rainy.
And before we start, if you see the butterflies, those are all hand cut by Joe's girls. It was designed by Jim, but they meticulously cut out each butterfly for the program.
Austin helped too, erase some of the. Okay, here's the intimate film that Alice put together.
Every morning, dear dreaming, small
still get teary eyes when I watch that.
Nice.
So thank you, Alice, for. So next, let me get it together. Get it ready. Alice, you want to talk about Camille's dance a little bit while I bring it up?
Yeah, so Camille is she's studying dance at the university in Zurich right now, and she couldn't come to the service, so she wanted to do something. So she choreographed a piece. I haven't seen it. She said it's going to make me cry. I'm pretty sure it will. But she named it Elle, which is in French the pronoun her or she, but she put it in plural because she also lost her other grandmother. And both of them were really, they're really great grandmothers. So yeah, Eric and I found a picture of the two of them recently, and he sent it to her and said, "No wonder you took that so well. Look at your two grandmothers." So
Thank you, Alice. Here's Camille's dance, Elle.
I was once told that walking through a doorway could cause someone to forget even the most precious memories they had. Memories of good, memories of bad, memories of love and of loss, all tucked away neatly, stored like the worn-out blankets that were kept to dress the rainy days and bad habits that happen from time to time. Or what it felt like to rest your head on a friend's shoulder that still carries with it the creases from where you last placed your heart. Just like that. Gone within a single step. That somehow 3 beams and an imaginary line drawn across some old aching floorboards were all that stood between you and the infinite silence of the very things that once colored your mind with sound. It's funny. You can make yourself believe almost anything if you think about it for long enough. What's that? I was once told that the love I felt beating inside my chest was nothing more than my mind playing an unfair trick on my heart. And like yours or mine had already been decided. That even the cracks that drew their faults between 2 opposing sides could not escape a fate that was always destined to be sealed. To think that someone could actually believe that the swelling tides of my heart were no more than an anxious highway of ins and outs anchoring my imagination to the castles I've been building in the sky. Well, maybe they are the crazy. A million faces. I've seen a million different faces, each one mirroring that of your own, and still, none of them have felt like home to me. None of them have felt vaguely and strangely trace your outline. I can remember what it felt like to hold you. Remember what it was like to stare blindly into your eyes for what felt like an eternity. How could I forget that? I could never forget that. Or forget you. No matter how long it takes for my words to make their way through the vastness of this place we've called home, I unto you and will continue to do so, day after day, night after night, never knowing if you'll actually hear them. There's no place for time here, just overlapping moments where I thought I'd found you, where I thought I heard the sound of your breath, where I felt your heart as it waited patiently for mine, retracing the steps that we left in the life before last, before our eyes closed, before the great divide, before a doorway stood between you and me. As it stands, I found myself in that doorway again, both feet in and your heart on my sleeve, but I can't bring myself to walk through this time. Not yet, at least. Not until I take one last look and see that it was you. That it was always you. Our hearts strewn across those old fragile floorboards. The silhouettes of each and every one of our memories playing out like a story that we both know we've seen before. I remember now. This was where I first found you. And beyond those closed doors, I will find you again. My love. I will find you again. I will find you again. I will find you.
That was the first time I've seen that as well. So Camille did a great job, Alice. So, gonna follow that up with fitting tribute. Let me go ahead and open that up. I want to introduce what we affectionately call Auntie Ruth. Auntie Ruth, my late husband, Uncle Bill, were the first people Mom and Dad met when they arrived in Buffalo to start a new life with 4 kids in tow, and have been angels to us since and became part of our family through all the years. And we love Auntie Ruth dearly. And she was like a sister to my mom, and she helped Mom adjust to life in a whole new country. So, and Auntie Ruth would like to share a few words and her memories with Mom. So, I think we go. Okay, Auntie Ruth, go ahead.
Okay. First of all, it says the host has spotlighted your video. You want to unmute your microphone to speak. Okay, you guys there? Boy, I'm not up on all this technical stuff. You guys did an incredible job. First of all, I feel honored to be able to participate. When Cody notified me of Deborah's passing, I was saddened. My overactive mind took me back to the summer of 1973. That's quite a while ago. One Sunday, a good-looking couple were coming towards the church, coming towards the entrance of our Presbyterian church. And I went, oh no, it was almost noon and they were just coming. Upon greeting them, they didn't know that the church was on a summer schedule. So they were an hour late, but it wasn't their fault if they didn't know. We learned later that Peter was looking for a Presbyterian church. Upon greeting them, we spoke phonetically, even though Deborah's English was pretty good. Shortly thereafter, they invited us to their Chinese restaurant. I let them know I didn't like Chinese food. Well, Deborah won me over by starting out with her famous one-of-a-kind egg roll. Now, Chinese food is a once-a-week buffet luncheon. My friends and I go every week. You wouldn't think this, but I love Chinese food. Now, while we were there, our troubles began. You wonder why our troubles began? We met Pei Jen, Pei Wen, Pei Yu, and Pei Chi. Our lives changed forever. Now, Deborah appreciated Uncle Bill and I when we to do chauffeuring for the children for music lesson, shopping, and other fun expeditions. Now, remember I said our troubles began? Now, let me tell you why. I don't know. I don't think the restaurant was open, or maybe it was, but nonetheless, we were kind of all in the back of the restaurant. And nobody was back there but us. I don't know whether we were playing catch or whatever it might have been. Then all of a sudden I hear this commotion, and it was Pei Wen in a garbage can.
Oh, not that story. No, no, no.
That's not a bad one.
Yes. Tell it.
Tell it. I knew you'd like it. You can imagine who did it. Of course, it wasn't me. And then the other one was at my house. I think it was either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. All of a sudden, there's this commotion from the back bedroom, and somebody's going like this. And it's Pei Wen, and his head is split open. And he was playing, I think it might have been throwing a, I forgot what the object was.
It was Jim's fault. He was throwing something and I had to duck. So
well, whatever it was, they were throwing things back and forth in the bedroom. And there was a rug between the two of them. But it wasn't one of the kinds that stick to the floor. It was one that moved with you when you moved. I believe, from what I remember, he slipped on the rug, fell, hit his head on the end of the dresser. Am I correct on that one? And we had to call, a friend of mine was on the Cheektowaga volunteer fire department down the street from us. So I called him right away. He came down. I can't remember if the whole squad came down. Sometimes they do. But anyhow, he got the chief there. And he said, we have to take him to the hospital. And I said, okay. But then at first they wanted to get the ambulance, but the ambulance would have taken him to a particular hospital. And the chief said, no, I'm going to take him to the best hospital. I believe it was Miller Fillmore, which we kind of all go to. So eventually they came back and he had this really big thing on his head. You still have the bump? Okay. And so those are only two of the examples, but that very same night, Deborah said she had someone there that was a relative of hers. And I'm wondering, I'm not sure, but I'm wondering if it was Aunt Wanda. Wait.
Oh no, that was her sister, I think.
Oh, her sister. See, she said sister, but I didn't know if it was a sister or sister-in-law, but it wasn't you, Wanda.
My aunt.
Yeah, okay. Well, her sister fainted in the midst of all this. So I don't remember if
my aunt got more attention than I did.
And do you know why? Can you tell him why?
Because she fainted.
But
I did not faint.
The reason she got more attention, not only that she fainted, but it was in the newspaper the next day. And guess who got all the attention? Your aunt. So those are just a little bit of some of the fun things when we said, hang on here, when we talked about our troubles just began. Oh boy, we had more fun Sometimes it was more trouble, but fun trouble. Anyhow, that's why I wanted to wait till I hit the word expeditions. We went all over creation. I can't even hardly remember. I'd have to look back at all the pictures and say, oh yeah, I remember we were there. But we did a lot with the youth group from the church. And they went with us wherever we went with the youth group. And I think we went, I was thinking about it this afternoon. I think we went camping one winter. I know our youth group always went camping. I'll have to refresh their memory on that some other time. Okay, our homes were in close proximity to each other. Deborah shared all her joys and woes as normal girlfriends do. She had a hard time adapting to new living quarters in an unfamiliar community, language barriers, concern over the children in their new environment, cold, snowy weather. Like it's 33 out now, not bad here. And having to work in the restaurant and physically not feeling well. And we, by the way, our homes were not in Buffalo. Everybody says we're from Buffalo. We say that too, you know, generally speaking. But we were near the Buffalo Niagara Airport. We lived in Cheektowaga, the town of Cheektowaga. I bet most of your friends don't even know that. It's kind of a bummer to spell. It's long. It's called the land of the crab apple tree. Now, Buffalo is situated on Lake Erie, far, thank goodness, from New York City, very far. Okay, and there are a lot of Indian reservations around. So I was asked this week whether it was, you know, Indian name, and I don't know, except that I remember when we first moved there were a lot of crabapple trees. But if you were to go back now, I don't know that you'd see that many of them. But not only that, and I know this is supposed to be a sad time, but today, pay Jan and pay when. You know what happened in Buffalo today?
What?
The Bills won.
Oh, the Bills.
50,
Charles the Dolphins.
yes, 56-26. That's quite a score. So now you can tell all your Buffalo friends out west, yeah, you heard, okay. Anyhow, I used to ask Deborah a lot of questions and she used to ask me a lot of questions. Most of the ones that I asked her about was Chinese culture and things like that. And I asked why she spoke Japanese at home. And she explained the history of China, Taiwan, and Japan from the late 1800s. And knowing that information gives one a better understanding of the political issues in the Far East. I tell everyone I know more about the Far East than I do what's going on in Buffalo. I tell them to let me know what's going on in Buffalo. Well, eventually Peter had his congregation meet in the basement of our church. Bill and I took all the kids out of the church service and had Sunday school for them. Now, it varied, maybe from about 10, 12, or 8, depending on what week. And one time we had 36 kids and we had a helper. But anyhow, the lesson was always taught to the older kids, meaning Alice, Joe, and Pay Jen. Pay Jen, pay when, and pay you. Got that right. Okay. And then in turn, they had to take the younger children and try and repeat that lesson through a visual. They always had to draw what they learned. Now, it could have been like Noah's Ark or Adam and Eve. And I even have some beautiful ones of the Tower of Babel. Anyhow, and there were many others. And they were all put into a book. And when Cody was here, I had many options for him if he wanted to take different things back to California as a remembrance. and he chose to take the book. And the artwork is just so precious. I remember seeing a picture of you all showing your mom, and you all had smiles on your face when you were reviewing the book. And he is the historian or the caregiver, if you want, of that book. But it's in the family, so I don't have to worry about it. It's there. Okay. Now, as I mentioned before, winters were brutal to Deborah. On a dark, windy, bitter cold night, sadly, we saw them off by way of train to California. The West Coast was kinder to Deborah. You could tell in her voice. She also improved physically. Since then, we spent time together in California, Arizona, Pennsylvania, and Boston. Okay, now, while we were out west, I'm not sure where it was, but someone took a picture of Deborah and I. It must have been cold because I have it here. I'll show you a little bit. It was, let's see if I turn it, maybe you won't get a glare on it. We had our winter coats on and we're standing behind bars. There's a story to that. This is the most precious picture I have. I see a smile on Jim's face. I don't know who the picture or who took the picture, but eventually I found this frame. And how it came to be in a frame like this was Deborah and I were just gabbing like we normally did and kidding around. And we got to talking about finances. And all of a sudden she said, maybe we ought to rob a bank. But little did we know that Hey Chi was there and standing alongside of us. We didn't pay any attention, you know, she's just a little kid being where everybody else was. And she started crying. What?
Some people do not take off their.
Well, anyhow, she just started crying. And I said, well, Alcatraz, it's just offshore. That was before she started crying. And little did we know at that time that she was crying. Now look at this picture. It says up here, Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary. And then on the bottom it says Rock. But if you notice, there's the bars and there's hands on the bars and there's chains attached to the hands and to the bars. So we always kidded ourselves every time we would talk about Alcatraz. And this is my favorite picture of the two of us in Alcatraz. Perfect frame, perfect picture. We're both smiling. Evidently, we enjoyed it. We have many comments that we talk about when we show this picture or refer to it. And then while still in, while she was still in our area, I went on a side trip with them up to Toronto. She bought me a set of paintbrushes. While here, she tried teaching me, I shouldn't say me, she tried teaching this pen and ink specialist to do Chinese paintings. Guess what? I failed. I never did get the real drift of it. Now, just when I was putting this together the other day, I thought, you know, I think I've got a picture of one of her paintings. And I went to the side hallway and I pulled out something. First of all, yeah, this, took it off the wall. Now, these are, you may not be able to see these too well either, and I'm not going to dwell a lot on them. This is a scaled down version of, all these are scaled down, of Pei Zhen's painting and Pei Zhen's music that he composed. And this is from Joe, that what he composed. And by the way, Joe, when I went out to the garage, the other part of his head is there. The head had two parts to it. You could take it off, and this one was about crossing the Delaware.
I think that's still Jim.
You think it's still what?
I can't take credit for the George Washington head. That was Jim.
Oh, you did this?
I think so.
I thought it was Joe. Well, I don't see any name on it. Well, now I know. But keep in mind.
No, it was Jim, definitely. It was Jim.
Looks like my work, yes.
Oh, okay. Now, so all of these were Jim's. Well, anyhow, all of these are big, but I couldn't frame them all on my walls. So I just had them scaled down like that. But the best part is, yeah, these are all Jim's too. Now, I'm going to cover up something a little bit here. These are Jim's, and I have them in my garage, and they're out, and everybody that comes in my garage says, what's that all about? And I said, it's up to your interpretation. This is Pei-Jen's, and this is Pei-Jen's. He did a lot of pen and ink, and they're all trash things, trash, cars, airplanes, I think boat.
Transportation.
Yeah. All kinds of stuff like that. There again, they're large. And then I saw this on the wall, and it's kind of hard. Maybe, I hope you can see it. Deborah did this. She did this in, let me look, December 24th, 1975. And I went to go out today to the garage to get the original one. And we woke up to ice, and I didn't dare go to my house to the garage, didn't dare. And right at that time when I was wishing that I could, my neighbor came across, and he was salting my driveway and my steps. And I thought, oh, I think this is providential. And I opened the door and I said, hey, John, can I get to the garage? He said, yeah, because it's salted. And I said, but only if you stick around while I pick up something. And I ran out and into the garage. I knew right where I was going. And this is the original. Now, it's too big for you to see it all, but you saw the small version. But I want to read to you what it says. Now, keep in mind, it was in 1975. And Deborah wrote this, no matter how long the winter, I told you she didn't like winter, no matter how long the winter is going to be, spring will come after it one day. Be patient and strong like a tree. There is hope with us always. Don't you think so? And she's got a question mark after it. But down here on the bottom, she's got the word brat with an exclamation point. She often called me brat. I don't remember why, but I'm getting a big kick out of the fact that it's on there on the original. So let's see. So in closing, before she passed, I noticed her reading a book on prayer. I really thought at that time that when I saw a picture of her that she was ready to go. I didn't think it would be too long. And Pei-Jen gave me regular updates on her condition. Thank you, Pei-Jen, for all the loving care you gave your mom. It was God's providence in letting the family pass through Buffalo to California. For Uncle Bill and I, her greatest legacy was allowing us to interact with those children. Remember, I said the ones that at the beginning, whatever it was that I said. Anyhow, I think you get the drift. We love those kids. And if it wasn't for Pei-Jen and Joe, we never would have known them, and they changed our lives forever. Now, my Taiwanese sister, I loved you. Your American sister, Ruth.
Thank you, Auntie Wu. That was wonderful. Really appreciate sharing that. So we're gonna probably move on quickly, a little behind on time. So I'm gonna go ahead and share some of Mom's artwork. These are the Western artwork. You restart.
It's set to Chopin. That's one of her favorite pieces she likes to play.
Okay. All right. I think Alice chose all those paintings, or Jim did. I think Jim chose the paintings to show. This is a small section. Next, I'm gonna introduce. Hold on. Set that up. All right. Okay. All right. Next, Austin is going to play a piece that was actually my mom. Many of you knew she taught piano. She tried to teach me, but I was too stubborn. Didn't want to learn, so I chose the violin. Thought I could practice less. But anyways, with Austin and Evelyn picked up the piano, and so he's going to play a piece that my first composition, and because my mom has a spring wind in her name, and she was born in the spring, I named this piece dedicated after my mom. So. Thanks, Austin. He actually practiced, which is great. So next we're going to, so Jim curated this. Mom did a lot of Chinese paintings that we actually never saw. And so, but we're able to dig it up. And Jim and Alice again put this together.
She take a lesson. She went have a teacher, right? The Chinese painting.
Yeah. She studied under a very famous Chinese. Jim, you want to talk about it, or Alice?
It's his name's Hu Nianzu, and he lived until he was 90, I believe. Yeah, he's a grand master of Chinese painting. And
how did she get to know him? Where she lived?
He was, well, when she was in Taipei, he was just starting to get, up and coming. So he taught a class for housewives, and there's a newspaper article actually that has mom and him in it. And the caption is, teaching housewives how to paint.
So she has been painting since she was young. That was
well, she painted in Taiwan mostly, and then I think she painted a little bit later, but that was her first
start. Left because I have no idea.
Yeah. It was right before we moved to the US.
I said that was the best seat.
Yeah. Okay, I have to go. They're boarding the flight. I'm the last one on, so.
Oh.
I'll see you guys later. I'll watch the recording.
Yeah, take care.
Okay, bye.
Have a safe flight, Alice.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Hi, ma'am. Come
Yes.
on. Lower your mask. Step
Yep.
on the mat. Once you get the green light, you can go. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna mute you, Alice.
Wow, so nice. I wish I had known that. We can talk about it more with her.
Well, as I was saying, a lot of these we never saw before.
No.
We only found it after unpacking. So
Did she continue taking the lesson when she is in the state? Like when, no?
I don't think so. Well, that's when she started picking up the Western style.
Yeah.
Um,
So she was able to carry all those painting with you moving from Taiwan to the state all this time. That was great.
Okay, great. Now we only have, I know it's running long, but we only have a few more things to cover, and then we'll close. Okay, so next we're gonna have some sharing from the Zani family. They would have loved to have come to the interment, but because of COVID, it just wasn't safe to fly. And so they shared this at the interment, which it's great. So so yeah, so these are some of the things that the Zani family was able to put together.
I met Mom the first time in the summer of 1988. I was visiting our friend Samir in LA back then, and Alice was not even there. She was in Taiwan, I believe. I had just spoken with her and she said, "You should go visit my mom." So I did. I spent an hour driving Samir absolutely insane, trying to choose the proper tie, attire, proper jacket to make a good impression, because I was visiting my then maybe future mother-in-law if I worked really hard at it, and I did. Okay. So I get there and I meet Mom with Kyle, and they took me to lunch. They said, "Well, we're gonna have sushi." Now, I had no idea what sushi was back then, and I'm pretty sure I never had chopsticks in my hand ever before. So here we go to the Japanese restaurant, and I see all this weird food, and I'm trying to make an impression, right? And I loved it. So we had a wonderful time, wonderful time. She had this big laugh and big smile that I will always remember. And after that, she's been a wonderful, wonderful mother-in-law for the following 30 some years. And I'm so grateful for her being part of my life and me being part of this family. I love you all.
So one thing I remember about Amma is that she would always have, her encyclopedia of food that was good for your health and stuff. And so every time I would be like, "Oh yeah, what does this kind of food do?" And she would be like, "Oh, let me get my book." And so she would open her book and she would say, "Okay, so these are the nutritional values that are good for this and good for that and good for this." And yeah, that's what I remember of how she was. She would always be super enthusiastic about her health and taking care of the body and doing her qigong. And yeah, that's something I really remember about her.
So I am reminded of Amma quite frequently. Actually, I'm reminded of her every time I find myself standing next to a wall. And the reason is that whenever we would go visit, Amma would scold me for my bad posture and make me stand with my back to the wall. And my posture is still really terrible, but it's probably better than it would be otherwise. So I have to thank Amma for that.
Something I always took joy in with Amma was that we were both born in the year of the rooster, 60 years apart. And something I also always found kind of fun is that, I don't know, something she would do would just click with me, right? So for example, when she took up Qigong and Tai Chi, that always just felt really, really right to me. And I'm always grateful that she took the time to teach us about it, and it was always a fun memory to look back at all the different family reunions we had, whether it was over Thanksgiving or Christmas, and we'd all just kind of end up practicing some Qigong and all together, whether it's at the beach or inside. And one of the moves I always really enjoyed was the grasping a giant chi ball, and it was like pulling down a big melon from the sky is how she described it. And I just thought that was always so fun and cute.
All right, so now to the interactive part of the program. We're gonna show some Qigong videos, and then at the end, we're gonna all do a little bit of Qigong together. I wish Alice was here. This was her idea. So, but first of all, I'm gonna share some of the Qigong videos and pictures that we have from Mom. So this is a little bit somewhat kind of funny. Yeah. You probably hear me laughing in the videos too much, but so let me get that started. Okay, hold on.
Good exercise, everyone. Wow, look at that.
This was in 2005, I think, in Arizona. I think Mom just started getting into it. And this is, Alice kind of showed you a little bit, pulling the chi from the sky. So
very good. Qigong, very good.
This is actually in San Diego, I believe.
Uh-oh.
Amase, get off your butt.
Yeah, move your butt.
No, put it underneath the collarbone.
Yeah, right here. Like this.
Under the collarbone. Yeah.
Under the bone.
Okay.
No, under the bone.
Like this.
Oh.
Like under it.
The collarbone here. Underneath. No, you are longer. Lower.
Sebastian is not.
Okay, now. Yeah, slowly, you can do slowly. And try to deep, like a deep breath. Deep and slow. So work on your muscle. Breathe in. Okay, yeah, direction. Go, Amanda, go. Yeah. Yeah, you're doing great.
This is Yosemite, and the next video is my favorite. You'll see this is a great getting her meditation. Here's Hamas. Yosemite Qigong. Wow. Yeah, I have it on video. Refreshing. Okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah, 較 flat 的所在。還有注意off balance。That's a good one. We'll have to show Alice. It's a ding dong couple, natural, yeah. So this is in Zion National Park, a place we rented. And they were watching Lee Holden, which I'll show some slides of who teaches Qigong as a video series of on Qigong. So this is.
And then gently start to go down the arms and up to the neck and shoulders. So from the chest, we're going down.
You guys will have an opportunity to practice this a little bit later.
Up the outside to the neck and shoulders. Qi self-massage is a great way to invigorate the body, to clear stress and tension, and re-energize. So once again, we'll work the other arm down the inside and up the outside.
This is in Brienz, Switzerland. So you can see it.
All right. Good job.
That's the student.
Yes. Master. Shifu.
These are some of my favorite shots of Mao doing Qigong at the lake. I mentioned this, so the person on the left, this is Lee Holden. He has a studio in Santa Cruz, and for my mom's 85th birthday, she did a special class for us. So.
There we go.
How long did you have to stay there? That's a song.
80th birthday, sorry, yes, 80th birthday.
Qigong pose.
1, 2, 3.
What do we do now? Take it
Yeah.
And I think this is, let me see, beach, Laguna Beach. If you've been to Laguna Beach, this is Heisler Park, a beautiful place for Qigong. And this is a series from that we shot on Little Corona, Del Mar Beach.
Good exercise, everyone. Wow, look at that.
All right. Okay, everybody ready for, I think we've been sitting for almost 2 hours. Time for a little loosen up, sitting Qigong, okay? So I'm gonna share some videos. So get ready. Again, this is Alice's idea. If you don't like it, send her an email. Okay. So it's a special sitting Qigong, a seated workout.
Welcome to Qigong, the seated workout. Find a comfortable place to sit down and bring both hands over your lower abdomen taking some nice deep breaths. Breath is energy. Qi means life force energy, and we cultivate it through breathing. When you breathe deep into your center, you're bringing that golden light of life force energy into your whole mind-body system. Inhale fully, be inspired.
I cut this down.
Exhale all the way out to let go of the past and clear. Where the breath goes, the qi follows. Feel the breath in the lower abdomen and bring energy into your center. Now bring your arms up to your shoulders, look up, then round your back, chin down towards your chest. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round the back, chin down. Move all the joints in your spine. This exercise, spinal cord breathing, helps to balance the nervous system. It creates flexibility in the back of the body and integrates the spine, the nervous system, the rib cage, and the internal organs. Exhale as you round, chin to the chest, elbows come together. Inhale as you open. Feel the back of the spine and open the chest, feel the front of the spine. Qigong helps us to become mindful through movement. Bring your attention, bring mindfulness into the movement, paying attention to your spine, your breath, and the movement through the ribs. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you round. Take energy in as you open the chest. Exhale, release energy out as you round. Spinal cord breathing clears stress and balances the nervous system. Relax.
All right. That's the 3-part. I divided it into 3 parts. So that's part 1, spinal breathing. Let's see where. Next is going to be knocking on the center.
Nose. Exhale through the nose. You are cultivating life force energy. Now knock on the center of your chest, up and down the sternum. We'll do some key pressure points for emotional stress. And by knocking on the chest, you cleanse and clear anxiety, stress, worries, and you stimulate healthy energy into your heart and your lungs. Go up and down the sternum. Breathe into it. Come over to one side, knocking just below the collarbone, and then slap down the inside of the arm and come up the outside of the arm. You are stimulating key acupressure points and meridian lines, energy pathways, to circulate qi. Up the outside of the arm, go down the inside of the arm. This balances your. Encourage the energy to flow by stimulating these points. Up the outside of the arm to the neck and shoulders, down the inside of the arm. Come back to your chest, knocking up and down on the sternum. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way out, letting go of any stress, any emotional tension. Let it release. The points in the center of the chest benefit the lungs and the heart and the thymus gland. This can be very good for your immune system as well. Relax, bring the hands down, feel the qi. Feel the energy circulating in your chest, your arms and your hands. Feel this buzzing, tingling energy within you. Breathe deep.
That's very good comments. Cheese made of pasta. That's very good. Pasta chi is good, Nina. All right, last one. is gonna be the chi ball. We're gonna bring the chi ball from the heaven.
Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, arms float down. Pull down the heavens. Float the arms up. Exhale, float the arms down. Feel these nice waves of relaxing energy flowing through you. Inhale as you come up. Exhale down. Feel the mind calm, the heart balanced, and the body energized. Stay in the flow. Waves of relaxation moving downward from the head, through the body, out through the feet, down to the earth. You can just tune in to whatever kind of energy you might need, receptive to it. Bring in health and vitality for your body. Bring in emotional balance for your heart. Breathe in clarity and present moment awareness for your mind. Take it all in. Feel the warmth and the radiance of your practice within you. Bring your hands over your lower abdomen, coming full circle, returning to the place where we started, breathing deep into your lower abdomen. The breath is soft, deep, and relaxed. Relax your mind into the present moment. Slow, deep breathing. Feel that combination of being both relaxed and energized. Calm and relaxed in your mind, energized and powerful through the body. Breathe that in. And let's take that wonderful feeling that we've cultivated into the rest of the day.
Right. All right, don't hyperventilate. I hope everyone's relaxed. Okay, so
I've been getting his email every week. I was wondering, how did I get that? I wonder, did your mom or something? Because I saw him on my email.
Lee Holden's email?
Holden email, and I said he looked familiar. Then there was a guy. I was wondering, how do I get that? Yeah. So your mom know him?
Mom might have signed you up for it.
So is your mom teacher, Qigong? Is she the teacher, or how did your mom know him?
No, she just found him and liked him, and Alice contacted him to arrange that special.
Oh. Yeah, I've been getting email from this one and a demonstration too. So when he shows up, I say, "Woo, he looked familiar." Okay, sorry for the interruption.
No, he's good. So okay, so we're gonna just do a kind of a closing thing. Jim, is this where we play the painting? I forget. Jim, you're muted.
Yes, yeah, sure.
Okay, so
this
we'll
is
play
the painting we started at the interment service memorial, and we just kept on adding to it. So went a little bit crazy, but I think it's kind of neat seeing it in time lapse.
Yeah. So in the beginning, it's just people what we painted at the interment, and then we took it back, and then Jim started adding to it. Evelyn added a little bit, I added a little bit, but mostly it's Jim who pull it all together. So you see a time lapse of all that, and the music is what was played while we were painting, which is Israel's Over the Rainbow. So I'll just share that.
birds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dream that you dare to, oh, why can't well, I see trees of green and red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day. I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high.
So that was the end. You might frame it. So we're gonna. So thanks to everyone for joining. We're gonna do a little poem. Alice decided would be a good way to formally end it, and then we'll, for those who want to stick around, no obligations. We're gonna have breakout rooms in different language. I think I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll create additional rooms for people. So so. Oh, sorry, my video turned off. Let's see. Poem that Alice put together to share.
星とタンポポ金子みすず青いお空の底深く海の小石のそのように夜が来るまで沈んでる昼のお星は目に見えぬ見えぬけれどもあるんだよ 見えぬものでもあるんだよ。散ってすがれたタンポポの河原の隙に黙って。春の来るまで隠れてる。強いその根は目に見えぬ。見えぬけれどもあるんだよ。見えぬものでもあるんだよ。
Okay. So yeah, so let's thank everyone who attended. I think we're gonna just do a few breakout rooms, maybe cousins and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank a lot longer than I just want the month anniversary. It was December 3rd when I last saw Mom. So it's kind of fitting to be celebrating her life today.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, it was.
So the breakout room, how do we enter the breakout rooms? I don't see the.
I'm gonna create a few, but if anyone wants to say something in this main room for now, while I create the breakout rooms, feel free to unmute yourself and say a few things. I'm gonna probably let people choose to go to the breakout room. So the way Zoom's breakout room is, it lets you go to a smaller Zoom meeting. And so that way you can have
one thing. Can I just say one thing, Joe?
Oh yeah.
I feel like I wasn't doing very well with my Taiwanese express because I keep on popping in with the English. Almost wish that I would speak in English that would express my feeling toward your mom a little bit more with all that. So just a little back thought of that. I wish I can do both. Maybe I use the English and besides everybody that attending, they can understand what I was talking about. That special relationship I had with the early time. Yeah. So, but we did have a great time to when I was young, and when I was in college.
Actually, Wanda, I did upload the transcript. What you emailed to me, I sent it up to the chat. So I'll send it again so people who wants to
a little bit,
understand what you wrote.
Yeah. But sometimes things is easier to express than in the writing.
Sure. Yeah. Obviously, if we can hear you speak about it, yes. Yeah.
I wish I did her properly and proud.
Right.
So,
yeah. Thank you.
That's yeah.
Alice is not here, as Buff was saying. I'm blaming that. Alice wanted someone Taiwanese. So you're the victim.
I haven't used Taiwanese to make any kind of speech because always something would pop out with English because there's no expression in Taiwanese. I was talking to somebody at church. So okay, I'll write Alice. That's her idea. Okay.
Hey, Joe.
It was nice. It was nice to have some Taiwanese.
This is your Taiwanese speaking friend. Joe, this is your Taiwanese speaking friend. Hey, I go. What home啦？感謝你吼。我是跟阿文吼，大學嘅算是 What did we say we were? Were we friends?
No, we're enemies.
That was another question.
Were we actually friends?
I like the introduction from those people.
That's my MIT classmate.
講嘅吼，呀，多謝你吼，用台語講啦，因為我足久攏無聽到，吼台語吼所以感謝你啦，吼。
Thank you, Sia.
All right, Joe, back to you.
Hi, Joe. Hi, Jim. Alex, I'm Jennifer. I am your aunt, the oldest daughter.
Hi, Jennifer.
Oh, okay. I believe we haven't met since you moved to the United States. I've met Joe, I think in the 80s. when you come to New Jersey. And the rest of you, I don't think I haven't seen you for probably close 50 years. I live in New Jersey now. I'm Annie and Jonathan Shirley's older sister. Oh, Akoriho. Yeah, Wasi, Deborah, Shobei, Gataukia. Yeah. This is Adin, Adin, Abun, Abun. Yeah. I don't know if you remember me at all. I remember you guys when you were young.
I remember you. Yeah, no, thanks for joining.
Oh yeah, I'm very sorry that I didn't get to see your mom. Once we in the United States, but I remember her laugh. When she laughed, she really laughed from the bottom of her heart, and then you can feel it. I remember her clearly on my mind. Although I was probably around 12. Yeah. So, and I also remember she played amazing pianos and all that. Sorry that you lost your mom. And then my mom couldn't join it because right now she is in Taiwan because of this COVID-19 thing. She's afraid to, because normally she stay in United about 6 months a year. But she's staying in Taiwan now because she's so afraid of this COVID-19.
Right, yeah.
Yes, so, and also she doesn't really know how to use computer. We tried to.
She told us, yes.
Join, but
yeah.
Okay, so sorry
It took
about
me a
that.
while to hook up with via Line, the Line app on her.
Yeah. I know she used Line, but she's not familiar with the computer. She, I think she's fear about computer.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I live in New Jersey, and then if you ever come to New York or New Jersey, contact me.
Definitely.
I know Joe keep contact with Jonathan, so you're welcome to even stay with me. Get to know each other, because it's a shame that we're cousins, but we don't get to know each other, unfortunately.
Definitely.
Right?
Are you the sister, a daughter? Are you the Ahong?
Yes.
妹妹 daughter? Yeah, I knew your mom. I met you. Yeah, I was just thinking about, was she there in Taiwan, or where is she? Yeah. Oh.
Yes, right now she's in Taiwan. She's the one who offended.
The
lady
story.
Yeah, she is the one who offended in our newspaper. She told me about the story too.
So your mom might remember me. Your mom.
Yeah, I believe they remember you. Yeah.
Yeah. Say. Ako, yeah, she'll go. I lived with her for a long time. I mean, when I was in college. Like that, yeah. So
I don't know. Maybe I even met you. I don't know. But I was too little.
Yeah, I remember your mom. I remember your mom very well. And I saw all the old picture. That when they were young. I said, oh, that's what I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was.
We are in South Carolina, so it's not that far.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So you never come to New Jersey? Contact us. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll keep in touch because it's not easy then.
Yeah, I'll ask Joe for all the information about all the cousin and the address and the name and all that, because I'm not going to remember the name. I'm
Jennifer.
So Joe, you can send out a list of how many who are in the memorials. Okay. Yeah.
I will do
nice
that.
Meeting you. Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Shenson is your husband?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. What来找伊食饭啊？哦，我係叫高甜啲啦，係叫我。
我對阿文阿玲叫啦，阿哥。
你兩個變小相輩嘛，哈，所以對。
小相輩。阿玲你多幾年前？啊？Which year you were born? Hello?
Jim was 59.
59.
Oh, I'm 58, so I'm older.
Hey, you look very young.
You look very young. You look much younger than Jim.
Yes, you do. A lot more hair too.
He's from Hong Kong.
So where in New Jersey?
Yeah,
Stay away in New Jersey. New
I
Jersey.
live but I'm very close to Manhattan, just across the bridge.
Oh.
I live in Elkhart. You know, my parents live in 40 before, and I'm about 10 minutes.
I remember your mom lived in New York, right, for a while?
No, yeah. Well, they living mostly in New Jersey.
Yeah, because I remember my Lisa mentioned about her sister living in New York. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
And Jim and your mom is beautiful. I remember her when she was like 30s and maybe around 40s. But I saw her like a high school picture. I said, wow, so pretty.
The picture on the program is really good. Yeah, on the.
You know, that's the way I remember her.
Yeah.
I think that's when I last saw her. That's the way she looked.
She never gained any weight. She's always very slim.
That's not talking about that because they gained about 40 pounds. 40.
Yeah.
So I opened up the rooms. I set up a Taiwanese room, an English room, and then other two, so people can.
Okay.
They want to.
Age group, the
Hey,
young,
Joe. From room to room.
Yeah.
Joe, can I just say something?
Yeah. Go ahead, Henry.
Yeah, I just want to let you all know that this is such a beautiful celebration for your mom. Quite amazing artist. She will be in a better place, and and I want to comment on Auntie Wanda's Taiwanese. You did an awesome job because I don't really understand anyway. Maybe 2%.
Look at the note. What I can't know. I can't go. And then
Yeah, I only know Jabung.
Oh.
That's very good, Henry.
But anyway,
Henry, so Jennifer is Doreen's sister, my wife's sister, and Henry's her husband. So
that belongs to Doreen. That's Doreen.
Oh yeah, and on the phone that Jennifer is holding is Doreen's mom. Can you hold it up closer, Jennifer?
Right there. Right there.
Oh, that's your mom. Yeah, I remember. I met her. Yeah. So.
Yeah, we're making every technology works,
The feedback is hard to control.
Yeah. So anyway.
So where do you live? Where do you live?
Anyway, we live in San Jose, California, on the west side. No snow here.
Okay. Yeah, I've been there when my husband's aunt, lived there. Yeah, we went to visit.
I think we met you guys.
We met one time, right? Did we meet one time? Yeah.
Yes.
What's good of you to attend? Yeah. So.
Excellent. So there's a few people I can't. Jay Show, just JS Ho. This is 什麼人？你剛剛聽到的？
應該是媽媽嘅 cousin
啊。
is the last name.
對啊，我看the picture.
Right.
JS Ho.
Yeah, 應該是媽媽嘅 cousin.
媽媽嘅 cousin. Okay.
Anyway.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's see. Tammy is the. Can you see the breakout rooms? Do you want to describe how breakout room works?
I think this is a nice group.
Okay, this is small enough. Okay.
I show 21 participants, but on screen there isn't that many.
Yeah. Some people have their cameras turned off.
Okay.
it's hard to tell who is in Seattle.
Should be.
That's Elliot.
Isn't Elliot?
Oh, okay. Hey, Elliot, Margaret. Oh, anh Leong. Hey, what is she? Okay.
阿良，你哋都會。
我喺 New York。
Oh, okay.
我喺 New York。
Leong, you wanna introduce yourself? What your relationship?
我是甲阿田甲阿文因上細漢的朋友。阮媽媽是阿鳳儀的好朋友。阮做伙住佇上間新村，阮攏迄落時常咧出。可能50年無做伙啊，50幾年。
Yeah.
We used to be childhood friends in Taiwan. Leong. Yeah. I haven't seen you in.
還有個一個哥哥叫阿雄。
阿雄加阿良。Yeah.
咱媽媽甲阿秀姨啊，應該是親戚啊。
哦，阿秀姨啊，好聲哦。
是。
哦，我和你媽媽足熟嘅。我就講你面熟，yeah。阿良，你講阿良跟阿雄，the name come back to me, yeah. And then the face too. I said the face I recognize somehow. Anyway, okay.
秀姨姐是唔是？
秀姨姐就是阿秀姨嘅sister。
Yeah. 所以咱媽媽甲阿秀姨啊，唔是敢朋友爾，嘛是親戚。
有 kind of distant, second cousin. For us is second, probably down to you will be third cousin. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, okay, 伊和秀姨就是 the same generation. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
所以你若要 breakout room， 你若會卡sorry, English. If you want to go to the breakout room, go to the bottom. You click on the breakout room. You can go to. You want to speak in Taiwanese? Go to. There's a 0 near the Taiwanese, right? To the next, and you hover over it. It says join, and you can just join. Or if you want me to, I can assign you directly to the breakout room. So if you want to speak Taiwanese, you can go to the Taiwanese room. Or if you just want to listen to Taiwanese, or and if you need to go, I know it's been a long time, so yeah.
The breakout room is that with the 4 square, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just click on the breakout room.
Okay.
So if you want, Nina, assign you key to the room, I can move you over yourself directly. Jennifer, do you want me to put you? I'll put you into the Taiwanese room.
阿中來使啦，阿中哥哥 Oliver. You want to be join all folks? Oh, and this is Vivian and Johnny.
Or we can just stay here.
We stay right here, yeah. That's all the picture I can see. So only few picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people. 6. Do we have more than 5?
Everybody went to Japan. They all are hungry.
I keep on click. They are not coming. They are not showing up. Okay. Yeah. So I know.
DJ, Uncle Howard, right? It must be dinner time too, right?
Yeah.
Vivian, was your dad there?
Yes.
Earlier.
He's right here.
Howard's iPad.
Oh, only saw his top of his head. Yeah, you have to turn your iPad a little bit angle. We don't see your face, only see the ceiling.
He doesn't have audio.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have audio.
Oh.
Okay, I'm back. So he's been listening to the phone?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's difficult to troubleshoot it.
Yeah,
I see.
That's my fault. Yeah,我甲 Jennifer 伊阿哥上，甲伊讲，这是我的第4哥哥啊，恁爸爸是第2个，啊，差不多3个可以会小 mom and dad， 会
可以 I don't think it's here anymore.
That was my 3rd brother. So 2嫂2哥迄2，啊3哥3嫂，啊了这4哥底下就是这个 Vivian 咧边啊，这4哥，啊5嫂无伫遮啦嘿，啊我是第6个啦，安尼嘿。
所以阮姨丈的小弟的囡仔啦。
嘿，这2姑这是第4个啦，迄个 Howard Pet 迄个是第4个。
因叫
阿姐嘿，啊也阁有一个3姐，差不多有参加，因住伫尔湾，啊正可能走去食饭啊嘿，伊差不多有来参加嘿，伫遐可以去，啊了阁一个五姐有哪无伫咧啊？诶，5姐也有伫咧，5嫂也有伫咧嘿，伊可能今日无参加。
5嫂有啊。
住伫 DC 哈。
五金有参加。
五金was it on? I didn't see her. Yeah. That's why I say I couldn't see everybody.
Yeah. And my brother joined too, Jonathan.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's Jonathan. Oh,
that's another Jonathan.
2 Jonathans.
Oh. Yeah, I see his name.
Yang still there?
Yeah, no, he probably didn't have the camera on. He's so ugly, he didn't want to show his face.
I think Auntie Ruth is gone too. Is she? Auntie Ruth?
I think maybe it's late for her.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Yeah, New York right now is what?
He's in Buffalo. Yeah, it's snowing there. Pretty bad right now.
9:30 right now.
No, Jonathan PC has no webcam. Okay, yeah. You need to get one. How can you survive in this Zoom pandemic without webcam?
But my desktop computer doesn't have a camera either.
Yeah. You have to buy a separate one for your monitor.
Yeah, so I'm using the MacBook, so which is work out okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using laptop because PC I don't have it. Just in case people turn it on and see me.
I couldn't believe there is no camera. I said, remember somebody always using the computer to do the Zoom, but it's probably mine. Yeah. So.
Oh, Jonathan, my brother thinks something, some problem.
Oh, so Jonathan is your brother.
Yeah, Jonathan is. I'm number 1.
You have siblings. You have 2 siblings.
Annie is a doctor, so I think she's on call today because she is in ICU. So with COVID-19.
How many siblings you have?
I have total 4. I'm number 1.
Oh.
Annie is number 2. Jonathan is number 3. And the 4th one is Shirley.
Oh, so same as research. You have 4 too. Yeah, 2 more
kids.
Girls. Yeah.
In old days, right? Yeah. And I have 2 sons.
No, I only have 3. I only have 3.
Yeah. I have 2 sons. Okay, they happen to be home right now because of the holiday. I asked them to come home because they don't live at home. One lives in Hoboken and the other one it's in Princeton.
Not too far. It's not too far. Yeah.
No, I'll ask them to come to say hello to.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sure. They're home now.
You're going to Princeton, one of them?
Yeah. He graduated from the Northeastern and then told me that he wants to go for PhD directly. So right now he's in Princeton.
Nice.
Yeah. Here. Say hello. This is it's my cousin. Okay. That's my second son.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Calvin.
Calvin, hi.
Second one. This is second one. Okay. He graduated last year from college. So right now he's working for Tiffany in the city.
Oh, nice.
And that's my second. 我们叫小弟. Yeah, second one. And
he looks so young to go to graduate school.
That's their aunt. My uncle 就是我的你的先生的妹妹。要叫阿公，你要叫哥波啦。
哥波。
He looks so young already.
Yeah, he was born in
He's like a high
97.
school kid.
97.
Look like high school kids.
Oh yeah. They thank you. Okay.
He probably
Mom.
doesn't appreciate it. Hi, Chloe.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Jennifer Lynn. That's my mom.
Oh, that's your kid?
Sister's
Joe,
oldest.
Joe, is that your kid? There
Yeah,
you-
yeah. This is Evelyn. And
Oh,
that's
come on, yeah. Yeah, come on.
Is it Chloe?
That's Chloe.
Really?
Yeah.
And Evelyn. Wow. Yeah. Chloe is next to you, right?
Oh,
no, this is Evelyn.
Evelyn. Chloe, your face got longer.
No, it's the camera. The camera is kind of wide angle.
Yeah, I said that's not what I remember. Okay. Yeah. I said, Joe have another girl that I didn't know.
Okay, this is the other son. Come on, say hello.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, he is the one who is in Princeton right now, and that's my cousin. Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Greg.
He's the older one, right? He's the
my oldest. They're only 1 year apart. He was born in 96.
Sorry, you look so much older.
Yeah, I haven't shaved in a long time.
He's trying to grow. You want to see how much he can grow. And not too much.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is this is my aunt's oldest son, 1 year younger than me. 你要叫还是要叫不是叫九族啊？要叫九族啊，这个是大九族，这个是二九族，这个你要叫狗狗
啊。
他比较薄啊，薄了啊，爸爸的妹妹，你还是要叫狗狗啊。Yeah.
So Jennifer, I have your email, I think, right? When you
You do, yeah, right? Injin Lin, right?
Injin.
Do you have it?
I don't know. I can get it from Jonathan or.
Yeah, get it from Jonathan. He has it.
Yeah,
so,
we on my dad's side we have a email list called Bentang because
Joe, this is Joe, right? Second one, I met him in the.
So we can create another cousin list.
And this one I haven't met probably 50 years. Oh. Yeah, right? Yeah. I'm very happy with it. Wow. It's very sad that we have to meet under this kind of a situation, but at least we get to meet each other.
Yeah.
The service is wonderful. It's one of the kind. Really did a good job, you guys. So
yes,
Alice and Jim did all the creative hard work.
Very, very. You can even somebody recording the whole thing.
Yeah, you're being recorded.
Yeah, can you send me?
It's gonna be. We'll try to post it online. It's
Jonathan just post my email there.
Hey, Joe, you might start a new trend. This is so different and so unique.
Well, Alice is a perfectionist. We looked around for all the bunch of sites to help do online memorial. She didn't like any of them, so we created our own. And
yeah, you might start something there. So
too much work.
Yeah, is Alice working?
Alice, no, not working.
I thought she had to go for some. Yeah, she should be. Yeah, she's so creative.
She is.
Lots of good stuff. Good idea. Yeah.
Thanks for.
这是我的大汉哥哥的，一个哥哥的后生。
多一个？
一个阿中。
许忠。
大哥嘿。
你好。
二哥，我5个哥哥，大哥、二哥、3哥、4哥、5哥，加我安尼嘿，yeah。
安尼嘿。
girl，yeah。
安尼宝贝。对宝贝。
这阿兄有真听话。
安尼煞尾啊，小尾啊，拢啊。
拢无咧甲管呢，因拢逐项拢无爱做，拢叫我做，那所以代志叫我做就好啊。
文甲阿玲，敢嘛佫会晓听台湾话？
会啦，
会啊会啊，我
会啊，
感觉
会啊吼，
台湾话，
无简单，
我
无简单。
讲的嘿，听我
你
讲。
甲我讲吼，
嘿
我敢会
，Tammy
记你
嘛会晓
讲，我知影阿文，还佫会晓看武侠小说咧。
武侠小说对。
哦，伊爱看武侠小说对，阿文吼。
诶，对，我佫会记
金庸，
咧。
金庸，笑傲江湖。
人你安尼较袂记你中文嘛？你的中文就是拢看武侠小说。
我中文是卡拉 OK KTV 安尼。
OK，你来先5年啊，对无？你几岁来？5年级啊？10岁啊
？5年级呀，10-year old， 5年级。
Yeah，我记得好像5年级。
恁来恁拄啊第一摆是去 Maryland， 我参到迄个 order 讲毋对，恁是先去 Maryland， 啊了较去 Buffalo 安尼嘿。
啊，我会记你讲你 Buffalo， 恁妈妈迄阵安尼讲落雪车停喺路边啊，厝半工吐出来，迄结果车毋是家己的。我奇怪，我拢会记你呢。
I don't remember that story.
You don't?
Janet was saying that in Buffalo, where my mom was shoveling snow.
So much snow and covered.
And it turns out it wasn't the right car.
She's shoveling. She's clearing
snow off it's the wrong car.
Someone's car.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one? I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Alice gone. Too bad. We have to learn Eric for that. I heard that he pick a wrong date of flight. No.
There's only 2 flights per week.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I think it's getting late.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody. Yeah. This is very nice. Yeah. You guys did a good job.
Thanks for
coming.
Okay.
And if you have Joe, if you have a recording.
We'll post it to the site.
I especially like that story about your mom, the video. I would like to have that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Nice meeting you, Jennifer.
And hopefully I have the chance to meet you in person.
Yeah. We in the East Coast, it's not that far, about 5 hour, 6 hour drive.
So when this is over, okay, right now it's
after we have a connection, the email or telephone number, we can.
Yeah, maybe we arrange some gathering after, this
FaceTime.
Maybe it lives in New Jersey too. So.
Yeah, we should get together,
Yeah.
Before we get too old.
It's nicer. You can New Jersey. We go there to eat Chinese food. We don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you all.
Nice meeting you.
Have a healthy and